Hi guys, and welcome to May 5th, 2020, which is giving us the energy of 555. This is a time when the shift is happening. This is the exact time when the beginning of the shift is happening. On a world stage, we'll look at that in a minute, but on a personal stage, this is an amazing time. This is a time of personal growth. This is a time when things that are significant but necessary have to happen. This is a time of retrograde coming, so there's people and things from your past are going to come to you, and you will, because it's coming back for the second time, you will have the strength and the knowledge to either embrace and bring it back into your life as a happy thing, or you'll be able to let go and let that be the end of it. Let that be the finish of it. This is a time when spirit is really, really going to be talking to us. You really got to listen into your truth and into what you really want to see manifest. And this is the time in which you can do it. This is a season of you're going to reap what you sow. So if you have been putting out good intentions and being on the positive side, you're going to get some relief. You're going to get some positive news coming your way. It's in the distance. We are going to be going through some major ups and downs over the next 3 months because we're going to go into retrograde season. And it's also, if you've been putting out negativity, if you've been living on the shadow side of the numbers and harming others, you are going to reap what you sow. So guys, I keep saying it, it's going to be like boom, 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 explosions everywhere. And it's a time of things that are from the past that no longer serve us it has to demolish. It has to be broken down to make room for the new. So it's not all going to happen on this one day, but this is the day, the 555, where the energies and the thoughts are going to occur in this moment. So I'm letting you in on this amazing secret, because if you want to change your life, if you want to put yourself into a positive way of being, if you want to take advantage of the energy flow of 555, this is the time to take, even if it's just a couple of minutes, to manifest, think about what you'd like to see in your life and use and say, you know what, 555, I believe you. 555, I'm putting out my wish on you. And use the energy for your good. So I just wanted to kind of touch base on my last video. I'm not even going to touch the video itself because I read the cards. I do the best that I can. And I apologize that it might not be the same as other readers and stuff. But I can only read what the cards are telling me, and I try to do it as honestly as I can. And yes, I made a boo-boo maybe once or twice about the name of the card. Appreciate that. As a card reader, I don't generally look at that. I do that for the purpose of the video, because I know when I watch other people, I love to see their cards, because you'll learn. And even if you're not a card reader, if you watch enough videos, you start to catch on anyway. You start to become intuitive about it. And the other thing being that, and if you're interested in card reading and you want to know how you get an intuition about the cards, so like say for instance, if I just picked one card, the first thing I see on that card is going to be the thing that I'm going to intuitively look at. If I see the hand reaching out, then I'm going to say, oh my God, this is about need. If I look at this person, then I'm going to be like, wow, this is a person in power who's giving it out. Your interpretation changes on it. So I apologize for mistaking the name, and I'm just going to avoid saying the names, but I will show the cards. And yes, sometimes I'm going to get names and words incorrect, and I apologize. I thought my son, when he first went to kindergarten, my oldest son, the teacher contacted me and said, your son is not saying his alphabet correctly, his H in particular. And I was like, okay. So I got my son to say his alphabet, and it sounded fine to me. So when the teacher and I had a conference, she said, well, he says H. He doesn't say H. And I've been saying H my whole life. I mean, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. It's just the way I say it. And that's how I grew up. And the people around Newfoundland, that's how they say it. So I apologize profusely. I really do try to do my best. And That's all I can say. And in my comments, somebody had mentioned about Maja. Oh goodness, I hope I'm saying Maja's tarot. I went over and I checked her out, and she is fantastic. She's got 30 years of tarot experience. She is straight to the point, no nonsense. So if you'd like to go check her out, and I enjoy. There's a number of readers. I do enjoy a lot of. I watch a lot of astrology because I'm interested in that and I'm dabbling in it. But there's a couple of readers I really enjoy. Like I watch Revealing Tarot and Lena Rodriguez. And I'm from Alberta. And there about 2 years ago, I don't know if any of you know Psychic Violetta. She's a psychic from Alberta, from Red Deer, Alberta. And my husband and I went there. We went into her store, and I was like, almost like, oh my God, I'm seeing Elvis Presley, because I was so excited to go into her store, and oh, I wonder if she's actually going to be there. And she was, and she's Polish, and my husband's Polish, so they got along like a house on fire. We had a reading, and it was fantastic. So I watch her a lot, and I usually watch the videos like back away, so I'm not too up to date, because I don't want my readings to be influenced, and obviously from the tone of how people have told me, they don't. So, yeah, I think that's all I'm gonna talk about for now. So I thought, with this energy of the new moon, I keep saying new moon, I mean full moon. I'm gonna eventually have to have one of those like video editors where it just comes up like full moon, and just show them, big mistake, but what have you. And with the retrograde, I'd like to see how that's going to affect COVID, how it's going to affect Donald Trump, and how it's going to affect Pence. Because my goodness gracious, like Pence is like the unmasked man. And it just drives me insane. I don't understand. I just don't understand. So let's have a look at COVID first. Let's look at how is the energy of 555, how is the energy of the full moon, and how is the energy of the retrograde over the next few months going to affect COVID, especially as we have a lot of places, not just in the US and Canada and all over, trying to open up because the economy is being hurt. So let's have a look and see what we see past, present, and future. Have a little gander into COVID and how that's going to change under the energies of the full moon and the retrograde. So, we're feeling oppressed, we're feeling stressed out, we're feeling the weight and the burden, and in the past, this is the past card. So it's been a lot. We have the Queen of Swords. So there's a lack of communication, there's a lack of understanding. Even well-meaning information coming out is not being received properly or not being communicated properly. So there's going to be, with this new moon, or with the full moon, with this new energy of 555, there's somebody that's going to be coming into the picture who's going to just be cutting through the BS, and we're going to see the truth of COVID, the numbers, the health issues, things that we can do to help. It's going to take this month for this to come out, because this is somebody who significantly just says, no, I don't want to hear it, I just want the truth. So the truth is going to come out during this month, but it's going, like I said, this month of the 5 energy is going to just be a time where it's just going to be, you're going to be so inundated with information, you'll have no idea what the truth is. But when it comes to COVID, we are going to start getting to the truth. And for the future of COVID, 7 of Wands. So we are going to be on the one hand, we're going to be coming to a time of coming to some understanding, some appreciation of the situation, and trying to figure out a way of moving forth from it. Because we are going to have somebody coming in and letting us know what the truth is, but we've got to be willing to listen. So there's going to be a overall feeling of moving forward, but almost like we're all going to be on guard. When they come out with the COVID therapies, we're going to be on guard. When they come out with the virus, we're going to be on guard, because we're going to see through this month there's going to be a lot of truths coming out that we're going to be shocked about. And that's just, with COVID, it's going to take a while for all the real information to come out. What are the real numbers? What's happening? Because it's like everything happens so quickly and so swiftly, and it's not going to be straightened out over the next few months. We're going to just be hearing a lot of information about it. So let's look and see, how is these new energies, the full moon and the retrograde, how is that going to affect Donald Trump? How is that going to affect Donald Trump? So, in the past, Donald Trump has followed his heart. He's done things with vigor. He's always depended on his instincts going forward, and that has, up to a certain point, worked for him. There's going to be a lot of work in the background. They are trying to figure out how to maintain power, how to cover up things, how to proceed forward, because they are just being inundated with a lot of change energy. In the future, we're looking at, there's going to be cycles of changes. There's going to be cycles of up and down. Donald Trump is going to, I just hit the mic, so I apologize. Donald Trump is going to be feeling, of course. Oh, Lordy Lord. I hope that's not too bad. So he's going to be going through some major cycles of up and down, inside out. So he's going to be feeling it and feeling it strongly. And guys, it's going to be like we're going to be watching somebody who's going on their first time on a roller coaster. And you are just going to watch Donald Trump scream, pass out, freak out. This is going to be a wild, crazy month. He's going to be angry. He's going to be boisterous. And, the sad thing about it is that works directly in with his energy. That's the type of person he is. I want to know, will the coronavirus and his inability to deal with it, is that going to change enough of the voters' minds to impact him negatively when it comes to the November vote? I'm so sorry about dropping that. Oh, Lord. 5 energy, right? Here we go. Temperance. It is going, again, it's going to be like, one day you're going to be hearing positive news towards Donald Trump. And when I say positive news, I mean like they're going to be like, oh, Donald's being praised for doing this, or Donald's doing that. And then you're going to hear the complete opposite, where it's going to be like, oh my God, what is this idiot doing? For example, forcing all those people to work in the meat factories, and if they don't, they won't be eligible for unemployment. Like, it's going to be crazy. But it's almost like there's so much crazy out there, and there's so much information, too much information, that it's just going to keep going like this. His people are going to wave back and forth towards him when it comes to how they feel about him. Ugh. So let's have a look at Pence. Because Pence, as far as I'm concerned, is the unmasked hero that has to look you in the eye by not wearing a mask. I don't comprehend this. It's like, what are you doing? What? Anywho, I want to have a look at Pence because he's just as bad as Trump. You know, when you look at his energy and you feel his energy. But I'm going to ask Pence to bring his energy into my cards and let me know what's happening with him. Pence is being very patient. This is his past, and this is almost like he's watching how things are going. He's making sure, like, okay, are we getting our Republican judges in? Check. Have we done this? Check. Have we paid off these people? Check. He is patiently waiting, but he's doing it behind the scenes so that he can come out and look like the unmasked hero. Oof. There is going to be money troubles. There is going to be a review coming up. And I mean, sorry if I said that. Five. There's going to be money troubles. There is going to be issues that are going to come out about this stimulus package. In this month of 5, there's going to be information coming out, just gulfs of information. And there's going to be information coming out about money loss. And you're going to see that the regular Americans, the average person, is going to be at a loss. And he's aware of this. He's part of this. It's almost like he feels like people are meant to be sacrificed in order for him. That is part of. It's part of the success in this weird kind of way. It's almost like he sees the sacrifice of people being harmed as almost like holy. So he is going to get seriously controlling. He is going to present himself as the rational-minded leader. He's the one that is the adult in the room. I think he is working not towards Trump. He's working against Trump, but keeping Trump's base with him. It's almost like he's waiting out Trump, waiting out this crazy so that he looks like he's the sane one to keep the party going. I wouldn't be surprised if there's not conversations going on in the back about trying to get Trump to leave because it's just such a big mess. So let's just have a look. Are there a group of people, or are the Republicans trying to figure out how, because, like, okay, the feeling I'm getting, and look, I'm just going to tell it like it is. The feeling I'm getting is that the Republicans are having this, literally the card just flipped out. The Lovers, sacrificing for the greater good. I almost get the feeling that the Republicans are behind closed doors looking at it and going, look, they've got Biden. Biden has a lot of weaknesses, but up against Trump, he could win. He could possibly win. But if we get rid of Trump and put him against Pence and give Pence a VP of some note, or, especially if they put a woman, and then depending on how Biden decides to put, who he decides to put the VP in, is he going to take somebody who's safe? Is he going to put somebody in who's going to represent a greater group of people within the United States? Is he going to make a safe decision? Is he going to choose somebody that, is he going to be politically correct? Because let's face it, the 1% that's paying Trump and his party are going to be the same 1% that's going to be paying Biden and the Democratic Party, or whatever that looks like in the future. Because I'm telling you, in this time of crazy, I think that we can't even imagine what the time of the election is going to look like. So I'd like to know, will Pence and the Republican Party, is there a coup? Is there a thought to switch it up and freak everybody out? And I mean, if they did that, he could literally have Trump, well, I suppose they could go after him and try to do, the 25th Amendment, but they're not going to do that because they know Trump is cray-cray. So they might try to give Trump a real sweet deal and say, listen, you walk out that door and I, as Pence, will exonerate you. So I don't even know if that's possible, but I'm just telling you where my thoughts and feelings are going based on the cards. These are the things that are coming out. I apologize if anybody doesn't like it, but I gotta read the cards as they are. So let's just look. Is there a coup? Is something happening? They're sacrificing. They're looking at it, but is this real? Is this my imagination, or is this something real? What is it, guys? Hard work, laying the groundwork. I am telling you, don't be surprised if we're here in a few weeks or a few months and I'm saying, guys, remember us doing that reading and I knew that. Boy, oh boy, they are laying the groundwork for a possible change. Holy sugar. Oh, lordy lord. It is going to be some interesting times. So let's have a look and just see what message can the cards give to us in our day of 555. What message can the cards give to us? Interesting. The High Priestess. The High Priestess is saying, you know what? Trust your inner self. God, the universe, the power, the magic, the knowing, it's all within you. You have it. You don't need anything else. Trust that the universe is going to give you breadcrumbs to let you know how things are going. Trust that you have the power to manifest. Trust that you are everything. You have all the knowledge. You have all the psychic ability to get whatever you want done. That's the message. And it's a perfect one to end this video. So I thank each and every one of you, for everybody who sticks with me, for all the new subscribers, I thank you. And I would really, really appreciate for you to please go check out the new tarot reader, Magis Tarot. And as always, I might change up a lot of things in May. I'm going through a lot of Scorpio emotion, but I have my candle lit for each and every one of us every single night. Wishing you good health and a good 555. Enjoy the ride. Take care.